FIGGIE Fiends and Collectors, this is me, Daniel East 1000, back again with another Star Wars The Black Series figure review. Today we're going to have a look at a figure that I've been highly anticipating, particularly when it was first announced, and it's kind of weird how I've only just managed to review it now, although I do have to say it's my favourite from the wave straight off the bat. If you want to see my unboxing video of the wave, be sure to check it out up there somewhere. Anyways, let's take a look at what I consider to be the best figure from this whole assortment, Asajj Ventress, who is such a fan favourite, and it's kind of really surreal to me. Like with a lot of the figures that not only we're getting at the moment but have had in the past, such as Cad Bane, Asajj in this case as well, and more recently Echo. It's really exciting. It's really great to see the Clone Wars getting a lot more love from Hasbro, and it's kind of evident this year. You know, I love the main cast of Star Wars characters. I like getting the different costumes that they've appeared in, but to get characters that are possibly a little more niche, it's really appreciated, and I hope Hasbro continue it, particularly as we are getting some slightly more obscure characters, and I'm really here for it. With this figure being released, it feels like anything is possible at this point now. Great, it's a great time for Black Series collectors. So let's get into the box first and foremost, then take a look at the figure itself. You've got that lovely artwork on that beveled edge there. I'm pretty sure that's the Tef Monastery from the Clone Wars movie. You've got that yellow colour to denote that it is a Clone Wars figure, as we can see here. You've got the ball where the figure sits, Star Wars The Black Series, Asajj Ventress. A little bit of legal garb there as well on the side. Not really much going on there, but you've got a lovely picture again on the back and a bio, which I will include in the description for you to read. Then also the figure's number and a ton of legal garb I think we've all come to know and love. So that's the packaging. As I've always said, it's a nice new fresh take on the original Black Series box, and I really do like it. So that's the box out of the way and done with. Onto the figure itself, of which, mama, this one is absolutely stunning, and I think Hasbro really did nail it. It's pretty damn perfect in my opinion. I'm really drawing a blank at what they could do better for a character like this. It's incredible really how a character that we've only really seen in animation, not in live action, and how Hasbro takes that and blends it into a more realistic look. I always find that incredible. I think this one's a perfect example of that, because when you put it with your other figures, Count Dooku in particular, it feels like it's something that has existed in live action on screen. I don't know about anyone else, but I just think it's really cool, and having this figure displayed and posed with Count Dooku, it just matches really well. It really does blend into your collection, this one. You know, even with the really bright colourful colour scheme she's got going on, you know, Hasbro's just really nailed it. First thing to really mention is there's a couple of bits that are borrowed from the Darkside Rey figure, of which I have reviewed, mainly in I think the arms and the legs. But unlike that Darkside Rey, we've actually got a fabric soft goods skirt, of which really does sit on the figure, and you can actually pose the damn thing, and it's not just a statue, of which Hasbro could have gone down the route of just having this as a pre-moulded plastic piece. I'm so glad they didn't do that. I'm so glad that you can actually pose the legs and actually have the material sit in a natural sort of fashion when you're posing it up. So yeah, major marks to Hasbro on that one. The head sculpt is absolutely incredible as well. I've seen a couple that have had some spotty sort of paint apps, but the one I got here, quite fortunately, I think, you know, that does me. It's pretty damn accurate, and it doesn't look too misaligned. But you've got a markings going all around her head, and you've got that sort of face technology head sculpt thingy-mabooby going on there as well, so it does look very realistic. Of course, you've got part of the sort of dress there, then some dry brushing on the torso sort of wrappings, and on the arm wrappings as well, some different colours and tones. It looks really nice. And of course you've got a belt as well, of which does feature something very cool in the accessories that she comes with. She only comes with two lightsabers. They do go together, because she does have a double-bladed lightsaber in the show. But yeah, she can hold a lightsaber with them both together or separate, and also, like with all lightsabers, you can take the hilts out. And the lovely thing about this figure is, and it's something that Hasbro's not been doing too much as of late, it's got these little pegs on each of the hilts. On the belt, like as featured in the show, you can tab those onto the belt like so. So if you are a bit of a vanilla poser and you don't really want to have a wielding the lightsabers, you can store them on a belt like so. And I think that's a really, really cool feature. Something quite surprising, you know, they could have left that out. It's a nice little addition that you can do that, especially given that she doesn't really come with any other accessories, and I can't really think of what else she could come with. Nice that they did that, nice little inclusion, but these hilts are really, really nice. You've got a bit of paint application on them with some striping on there, which is great. Yeah, you can get this figure in some absolutely awesome poses, which I'm not really doing justice here, just due to the amount of articulation that she has, and also because of this skirt being fabric, and it's a really nice material they've used. It's not some flat piece of fabric, it's really nice and textured, it's quite soft, and it has a really nice shimmer to it. Of course, you've got this sort of belt here that I've shown you, this piece here, but that really doesn't get in the way of posing. There is a bit of a running change with this figure. I don't know which version I've got, but from what I've heard, the weathering around this, you know, bolt piece or flat can be a bit more deeper on some than others. I think I've got a fairly weathered piece around the edges there. Apparently that's something different and something you might want to know if you are a bit of a variant hunter, but I'm not. I'm just happy with this really. So in terms of her articulation, she has a ball jointed head, ball jointed neck so she can look even further down, butterfly joints, ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows, ball jointed wrists. Now the only thing here is the wrists do go in and out, and you really want them to sort of bend like that rather than in and out, so she can actually hold the lightsabers a little more naturally, but I'll let that one slide slightly. She's got a, I believe, ball jointed torso just at the lower part there, ball jointed hips, swivels at the tops of the thighs, ball jointed knees, and ball jointed ankles with rocker joints. So you can get this figure in some really, really good dynamic action poses, which is what you really, really do want from Asajj Ventress, because she's quite an acrobatical character, very, very dynamic. She's a really cool and interesting character. So yeah, I'm really pleased that Hasbro have made this one, particularly at this point in the game, and I'm really looking forward to see what they do next in terms of the other animated series that they can make things from. That's Asajj Ventress, absolutely stunning, and I'm really, really impressed with what they've done with her. You know, they could have really cheapskated out a little bit, and you know, some could argue they have by using parts from that dark side ray, but if the parts work and they're not broken, go right ahead, use it, sort of thing. So that is Asajj Ventress. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, as always, and until next time, this is me, Daniel East 1000, signing out. Thank you very much for watching.